So fishing, hunting, go hand in hand. We're in the midst of hunting season, and we want all of our Coastal Bend family to stay safe. If you have a gun in your hands, there's a lot of rules and a lot of responsibility that comes with it. So we put together some pointers for you guys with Kendall and Jocelyn. Check it out.
Hey, I'm Kendall. I'm with the Coastal Living Crew, and we're going to teach you a little bit about hunting safety.
Hey guys, we're here with Danny Garcia. He is a local hunting instructor, and as we may know, dove season is in full effect. So Danny, what are some important safety measures that you would like for us to know about that are important, especially since we're in dove season and just about hunting in general?
Okay, so the first things we need to talk about are the three basic safety rules. First one being, we always keep our muzzle pointing in a safe direction. Be aware where your muzzle's pointed at all times, making sure that there aren't people there. And the reason that's the most important rule is even if the gun was loaded, it wasn't supposed to be, the gun went off, it wasn't supposed to, as long as the muzzle's pointed in a safe direction, nobody gets hurt. Rule number 2 is keep your trigger finger off of the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And number 3 is going to be keep the gun unloaded unless you're using the firearm. So that goes for moving from spot to spot. When you take the gun and you're putting it back in the vehicle, you need to unload it before you put it in the vehicle, and that way nobody gets hurt if the firearm falls over or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, and say somebody wants to bring their kiddos. What's the best way to keep them safe while you're hunting?
Well, the key there is to make sure that you're aware of where everybody is at the same time. And that goes for having a safe zone of fire. So when you're hunting, your safe zone of fire is about 45 degrees in front of you. So you need to be mindful of where everybody else is and make sure that that muzzle doesn't swing out of that safe zone of fire and possibly into somebody else. And that's where a lot of hunting accidents happen. And the other thing is when traveling from spot to spot, if you got to cross a fence, cross any kind of obstacle, anytime there's a possibility of tripping, slipping, falling, jumping, anything like that, unload the gun, then negotiate that obstacle, and then load your firearm and continue. It's not worth trying to jump with the gun and then slipping and falling, the gun going off and somebody getting hurt.
Right. So do you have any advice for new hunters that, are typically, obviously they're new to this. So what is some advice that you can give to them?
Slow down. Take your time, do things correctly, make sure the gun is pointing in a safe direction, fingers off the trigger. That's more important than anything else. And getting that extra bird is not worth somebody getting hurt over.
Very true.
Very true.
All right, well, thank you so much, Danny, for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, you did great.
All right, so that was really informative, and we got to see our girl Kendall again on the screen.
Making her big debut this week.
Yes, you'll see a lot more of Kendall, I'm sure. So what was the biggest takeaway for you from that?
I mean, honestly, no matter how experienced you are hunting, you can never be too prepared.
Yep.
Especially whenever you take your kiddos out there or, just being out there with your little ones and your family, just always be prepared. Always know these safety procedures to follow and stay hydrated, especially here in South Texas. The weather conditions are, man, it can get excruciatingly hot. And stay hydrated, stay safe, and really go by the safety tips we went over.
Absolutely, and stay alert. So a lot of times if you're gonna go in the blind and sit up there, you're up there at like 4 or 5 in the morning, like have some coffee, make sure you've got like something to keep you up and alert, especially if you have the kids around, because it just takes one mistake, one blink of an eye, one look away for that gun to get in the wrong hands.
Exactly.
So even whatever age the children are, if they're around that, make sure you do like a little one-on-one lesson with them and let them know the dangers and safety precautions and things like that. But that was really informative, and you girls look like professionals up there.
Well, thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was sad I missed out on that, but we'll head back to the gun range, shooting range at some point.
Yeah.
In ours, yeah. So you guys have fun out there hunting. We want you to be safe. That's why we do segments like this, and we appreciate you girls for going out there, and of course our expert for educating us on that. We've got more coming up for you on Coastal Living. Stick around. We'll be right back.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.